Happy Monday, Forrest, out in St. Louis. Hopefully you had come off an absolutely wonderful weekend. I did. Did an awesome dinner for my wife. We had pork steaks, asparagus, potatoes, carrots, baked beans, fire. Yep. I know I'm feeling really, really good today. Feels good to be back on my feet after being down and out for a little while. Got sucker punched with something. I don't know what it was, but anyway, I'm back in full swing and excited. Looking forward to August. Got a big August rolling in here. I'm looking to personally mentor 12 people who want to earn an extra $2,000, $4,000 a month. So I've got that out there in the works. We've got 4 people have already raised their hands. So I'm excited to see how August is going to roll out. Launching the St. Louis market here on the 14th. So if you're in St. Louis and you'd like to start a business, then you need to come and hang out with us for this on the 14th and get a chance to meet us up close and personal and see if what we're doing is something that you might want to do as well. So highly recommend that. If you're not in the St. Louis market and you think you'd like to be personally mentored and coached by me and my team, and want to earn an extra $2,000, $4,000 a month, and you're looking for a business to do that in, then reach out to me. You can actually send me a text at 314-498-7688. Make sure you tell me who you are so I don't think you're spam or somebody like that, and let me know that might be something you're open to doing. Will definitely work for you. So the one word, wanted to jump in. If you don't know me, my name is Forrest Knight. I'm a social media marketing strategist and coach with the Hagen Coaching Group. Absolutely love network marketing. Can't change my mind about it. Absolutely love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. On a personal mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be an equity creator. And I just love helping people, entrepreneurs, make more money and get into their jam, get into their groove or whatever. That's what's really cool about being a coach with a coaching group, is I can learn from people that are smarter than me, take that information, share it with somebody else, and also apply it to my own business to help me grow. And it helps a lot. So one of the things that I learned today, right, as a result of being in the coaching group and being aligned with the right people, is there's one thing that we can do, right? There's one thing that we can say that's very, very attractive to people. And a lot of times we get stuck in our heads that we're not good enough, right? We're not good enough. Maybe some people call it imposter syndrome or whatever, that we don't feel like we deserve the accolades that we're at. And you got to realize that and I'm going to pat myself on the back, because I tell people there's not anything that if I put my mind to it that I can't figure out how to make it work. If I decided I wanted to build a spaceship in my backyard, I can build a spaceship in my backyard. Now, I'm not really motivated, don't really have a passion for it, so it probably would never happen. If I really wanted to change brakes on a car, I could, but it's not something I ever want to do. So you understand that it's not saying that because I can do everything that I want to do everything, and that's absolutely okay. It's just having the confidence in the way my brain works, is that I can pretty much figure out anything. Like for some crazy reason today, I decided I was going to get out my grinder and my saw, and we just got a lot of clearing out we're doing out in the back because I want to start building a deck back there. So I got out my grinder and just started cutting stuff up with my grinder, and I got my saw and started cutting up stuff. It was just one of those fun days. I don't know, it was a me thing, but it has nothing to do with anything other than the fact I have some cool tools, and tools make things easier. But coming back to what I was saying is, as we go through this deal of growing and learning, and we get these weird feelings like, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve the accolades. I don't deserve to be in a position. It's like, what qualifies you to be a coach? Well, because I'm pretty freaking good at it, right? And here's the thing to understand about coaches. If you think about all the great football coaches out there, there's a lot of them that never stepped foot on a football field in terms of being a player, right? So you don't necessarily have to be a great player to be a good coach. You just need to be able to look at and it's different strategies, different ways people think. Not every great player can be a good coach, right? You think about some of the top sales guys, right? Some of the top salespeople I've ever worked with make horrible managers. They couldn't manage their way out of a wet paper bag with a knife, right? Because they're not organized. They don't have a sense of management. They don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to organize people. They don't know how to look at strengths and weaknesses. They're good at sales, top at sales, but 99% of the time The average salesperson who's really organized, who's consistent, shows up every day, usually make better managers because they understand how to organize stuff. They understand how to move stuff top to bottom, left to right. And you can ask any of that. The guys, I love seeing the guys like, I'm the best sales manager because I was the best salesperson. No, not necessarily true. I mean, there are a few that are. There are a few really good managers that are really good salespeople and they're in alignment. But most of the time, the really good managers are average salespeople. And I don't care what line of work you come from. It's just an understanding of being organized and how you work with people, how you deal with people, how you communicate with people. But there is one word, there is one thing that can empower you to attract people to you, to make them feel good. And this, I'm telling you, this is something that if you bring this power word, it's more like a phrase, if you bring it into your life, right, and you truly embrace it, and you get out of thinking like, oh, I don't deserve this, or oh, I'm too humble, or whatever kind of crap you've got going on in your brain, right? If you use this one power statement to people, for example, if Cheryl was here and she said, and here comes the word, right? Cheryl would say, man, Forrest, I really appreciate you. You're a really good coach. Now, I can go the humble way and bow out and say, yeah, I'm working on it. I'm getting better. I could improve in areas. Now, subconsciously in my brain, I may be thinking that. But if I want to give Cheryl the power, right? If I want to give Cheryl the power and I want Cheryl to be attracted to me, guess what I'm going to say to Cheryl? Thank you very much. I truly appreciate that. Thank you is your power word. If you can learn to say thank you and get all the rest of the crap out of the way, you're going to attract a lot of people to you because now I've given that power to Cheryl, right? I've given that power to her to say, wow, he appreciates my compliment, right? I truly do. It took me a while to get to the point where if somebody said something to me, I'm like, or I would do a reciprocal compliment. Yeah, thank you, and you are so, right? Now I just took all the power away from them. If you can learn to say thank you, thank you, thank you. If somebody gives you a compliment, man, you look really nice today. I try. Thank you. Say thank you, appreciate the compliment, right? Because that makes them feel good. That makes them feel like they went out of their way to give you a compliment. You owe it to them. You owe it to them to give that to them. Give them that gift of saying thank you very much, being appreciated. And guess what? It's going to make you feel good. One of my clients, she had mentioned, one of my clients, she had said, she says, well, what if my team, what if the information I'm sharing with my team, I'm not really an expert in that area, right? How does that play in? Well, it has really nothing to do with anything. If I go out and gather some information, right? If I go out and gather some information and take my time to put it together and I can share it with a group of people and it provides value to them, it doesn't really matter what my level of expertise is. If they say, thank you for sharing the information, appreciate you sharing the information, my reply back is, you're welcome. My pleasure, right? My pleasure. Thank you, right? That's the reciprocating deal of making somebody feel appreciated. When you can say thank you, my pleasure, thank you. If somebody says, hey man, I really appreciate the coaching session, it's like, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Right? My pleasure to serve you today, right? So it's a way to make them feel good and not to de-edify yourself, not to feel like I'm going to be humble by saying, no, I'm trying to improve, or, just sounds so pathetic. Just think about say that out loud, right? If somebody gives you a compliment, say, nah, I need to get better. You just basically told them, screw you, buddy. Your compliment was crap, right? You just made them feel like they're this big. They probably won't give you a compliment, right? And the same thing going with your kids. Teach your kids to say thank you when you say, hey, great job, great homework, great project. Your kid should say, thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. Appreciate it. Right? If you can teach them to do that, they're going to grow up with so much freaking power. They're going to be bulletproof to the bullies. They're going to be bulletproof. Trust me. There's not any. They're going to look like, what are you talking about? I'm the smartest guy in the room. I can figure out anything. I can make any problem work. I can do anything I want to. I have the power to go any place, do anything I want to. If I put my mind to it, right? Not being egotistical, But truly, as human beings, we truly can do this. If we put our minds to it, we can do anything. One of the things that one of the stories, I got to look this guy's name up. He was a mountain climber, and I don't remember the details of the accident, but he ended up going up this mountain and he ends up losing both of his legs, right? Like, dude's legless. And the mountain climber without legs probably couldn't be a very successful mountain climber. So somehow in his process of getting a prosthesis, he became very intrigued in how prosthesis works. So he actually got into and I think he does a TED Talks too. And I gotta look his name up, but very, very cool. Like, hey, Niles. And the process of him going through this, he started to invent prostheses, ones that were like telescoping. He had ones for climbing, ones for rocking, ones for walking, ones for running, ones for jumping. He had telescoping ones that would make him taller. Man, I remember his jokes. Like, anytime I feel like my ego's a little bit slipping, I'll just make myself a little bit taller. It was hilarious. But this guy, he could have, right? He could have put himself in a position because of feeling down, because now he can never mountain climb. Now he's got mountain climber's prosthesis that he can just attach on the bottom of his legs, and boom, he's climbing right up the mountain, right? He could have beat himself up. But because of the way he thought about himself, the power that we give ourselves can be the power that we give permission to ourselves to have. A lot of times is given to us by others with a compliment. And we need to take that compliment, put it in our compliment pocket and say, yeah, I am proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for showing up. I'm proud of myself for doing a good job. I'm proud of myself for going through whatever the hell I had to go through to get to where I have to get to today. I'm proud of myself that even though I have an autoimmune disease, I take care of myself. I show up and I continue to grow a team. I'm proud of myself that I went through a crappy divorce, a crappy relationship, a crappy childhood, but I keep showing up, right? Because other people need to see that, right? Other people need to see you showing up, because your testimony, your story is a testimony to them. And when they give you a compliment for that, say thank you, right? It empowers them to use that story of hope that you have for the stuff that you went through to empower them so that they can go through and push through, so that then someone can tell them thank you as well, right? So very, very important power word. I challenge you. I challenge you. I challenge you. I challenge you. Thank you. Just get used to saying thank you. 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 It's going to change your outlook on life. It's going to empower other people. It's going to make people feel like they want to be around you. They're going to feel like they want to be around you. So from me to you, thank you for showing up. Thank you for participating in your growth. Thank you for making a decision to do whatever it is that you want to do. Thank you for having the courage, right, to step forward in faith and know that something positive is going to happen because you made a decision to reach out to somebody saying, hey, dude or dudette, do you want to look at my business? Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you. I love you. Jesus loves you. Absolutely nothing you can do about it. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be an equity creator. I hope you are too. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.